Hi, I'm Andrew Childress from Envato Tuts Plus, and in this video, we'll use a service called Amara to sync up the subtitles that IBM Watson generated for us. Subtitles are really important so that people who may be hard of hearing can still follow along with our videos. Now, you're joining me at this stage right after I've uploaded my subtitles, and I'll show you how to sync them up to the video so that they show at the correct time. So to get started, I'll go ahead and click on English here on the left side to jump to the editor, and then you can see the text here that ties to the video. Now I'll go ahead and click on Edit Subtitles. Now Amara jumps over to the actual tool that we use to sync up the subtitles with the video. I'm going to go ahead and press discard from where I was working with this earlier to test, and I'll walk you through how to use this tool. Now consider this step that we're on right now, step 1. Now at this stage, we can go ahead and clean up the text, fix the things that Watson didn't get right, and kind of take a first stab at syncing the subtitles. So what I would do normally is go through and just correct all the things that I know are incorrect in the subtitles. So all you have to do is click in this box and type over anything that's incorrectly guessed by Watson. Now when you finish with this process, what you need to do is kind of start splitting the text up. Right now, all of the text is going to be shown at one time, and of course we don't want that in the final video. Now you can see on the right side that Amara's tip is to not keep more than 42 characters on an individual subtitle. So what we'll do is kind of just start splitting this up. I've highlighted the rest of my text, and then I'm going to cut it, and then click in the next box, press enter to add a new subtitle, and paste it. Now we can go ahead and repeat this process so that we split the characters up nice and cleanly. All that we're doing here is breaking our big block of text apart into small, manageable chunks for the viewer to read. And we can even press tab on the keyboard to let the video play in the background as we do this, to maybe give us some guideline on how to sync it up. But at this stage, don't worry about syncing things up perfectly. We're just making a first pass over how to split our text up. So let's split apart the text one more time. I'm just going to go ahead and cut about to here. Press enter to go ahead and create a new box. Paste it, and all I'm doing here is continuously moving the text down into new boxes. Now when you click on these boxes, Amara will have a character count here on the right side, and remember, their rule of thumb is 42 characters per line. So I'm just going to keep repeating this process until I've split it apart nice and cleanly. We'll go ahead and fast forward and get to the end. Okay, I've reached the end of my edit now. I've split the text up into reasonable amounts of text, and I've also corrected any of the words that Watson didn't correctly guess. Now, all we need to do is sync that text up to the video timings. I'm going to go ahead and press yes, start syncing up here in the right corner of Amara, and we're now on a new window. The best way to approach this process is to use the keyboard shortcuts. When I press tab, the video will start playing, and when I need to start a subtitle, I'll press the down arrow on my keyboard. When that block of text comes to an end in the audio version, I'll press the up arrow, and then I'll press the down arrow to start the next block of text. So although my audio is muted in this video, I'll go ahead and show you how it works. I press tab to start the video, down to start a subtitle, up when it comes to an end, and down when the next subtitle begins. Then I'll press up to stop that subtitle, down to start a new one, up when it's over, and so on and so forth. And at the end of this process, what we'll have is all of these subtitles synced to the video. Now, think of this as just a first pass. We know we're probably going to need to make some corrections as we go. When we get to the end, we can actually click and drag and move these subtitles around to get the syncing perfect. And if my captions go a little bit longer or shorter, we can just grab this handle on the end and drag it to the left or the right. Now I'm going to go ahead and speed things up so that we can get all of the subtitles synced correctly to the video. And remember, the process is to press tab to start playing the video, down to start a subtitle section, up to end a subtitle section, and then just repeat the process over and over. Eventually, all of the subtitles will be synced perfectly to the video. Okay, so I've gone ahead and tagged all of my subtitles to the correct part of the video, and you can see this here as I'm playing it back now. It took some time to kind of map them out and then tweak them as I needed, but I'm all done now. With longer videos, Watson's technology can really be a lifesaver to automatically generate these captions. Now, all we have to do is go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to go ahead and press Start Review, and then click on Publish. Now the captions are all done, and when we jump back to the Amara video player and play it, you can see that we've synced the titles up correctly. Beautiful. Now one of the main points of using Amara is so that you can take this subtitle file and use it however you want. So let's go ahead and download it out of Amara's system. I'm going to go ahead and click on English, and now you can see that all of these texts are synced up to the correct timestamp. I'll go ahead and click download over here, and I typically choose SRT. This is kind of the universally compatible subtitle format. Now I've gone ahead and downloaded that subtitle file, and I'm going to go ahead and open up the video file. I often use VLC to play my video files because it's universally compatible. Now when I click the video and open it up, you'll see that the subtitles are correctly incorporated into the video. Give the subtitle file the same name as your original video, but leave the .srt at the end. So in a short amount of time, we use Watson to automatically generate the text, Amara to sync it up, and then we exported a finished subtitle file that can be used regardless of platform or website. This is really important because adding subtitles to a video enables accessibility for a whole crowd of people who wouldn't have access otherwise. Thanks so much for joining me.